Hi. Yeah, I'm back. I should probably be more regular with this stuff. But guess what? My office is now not my office anymore except for 2 days a week. So I'll get to be able to do my things the way I normally intend to do them. I'm just doing them out here for now. Pisces, it's your birthday season, so we're going to start with you. This is March. All right. Capricorn. I don't know the song. There are 8 million songs named Capricorn. There aren't. There are 3. I know because I'm a Capricorn. But that was one song. It was a dance song, though. It was one that's la 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 la. But anyway, that's one of them. You got Capricorn on the mind, or you have Capricorn in your chart. This is your reading for March. Happy birthday, Pisces. So you can check out your rising moon, Venus sign. If this does not resonate, this is Pisces sun reading. Using the Joie de Vivre deck, we're going to do a Celtic cross. We're going to continue with the same thing we did for Aquarius because I was so late. It's only been 2 weeks since I did the Aquarius reading. So I'm just going to roll through and I'm going to continue. And then we'll end with Aquarius is what we're going to do. Okay? Now, let's get started for you. Again, you can check the description box for all of the additional things you need to know. Again, also, if you haven't watched me before, on this side, on my right side, I am clairaudient, claircognizant, and clairsentient. So on my right side, any messages that come from spirits that have passed on, if I get ringing in this side, it'll be something from them. On this side, it'll be my spirit guides. That's the way it always works. That's the way it's always worked for me. Let's get started for you. During your birthday season. Celtic cross for you. There's something about insecurity that's being triggered for you. You're once called a little shrimp. Or there's something about just the way you might feel insignificant in some way. But I think it's also because you're taking stock of things and how far you've come. If that's the case. Also, please like, share, and subscribe because I want to get the shit rolling. And I should probably be more intentional about it, but I haven't been. Ooh, we had a whole bunch just kind of go out wherever. I'd like to be more intentional about this stuff. You might be at this time feeling like there are things that you'd like to be more focused on and more intentional with, and you haven't been up until now. And it's like now is when the rubber meets the road. When the rubber meets the road. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. General read, twist for fairness, as we always do here on AD Tarology. Let's go. In the current energy for you. We will clarify with the Sun Moon Tarot this time because I wanted to be able to hit reversals if I could. And using the Deviant Moon, I don't. In the current energy for you, in the current energy for you, Pisces, we have 2 that flipped. And the Hermit in the upright, followed by the Devil in the reverse. Ooh, Capricorn energy. Like I said, you got Virgo and Capricorn. Earth energy prevalent here. You're going within, trying to balance yourself out. There might be some excess. Temptation. You're going within to seek an inner truth at this time in the present. Illuminating something within yourself. Taking time for yourself. It could be that you're seeking what it is within yourself that you need to balance, what you've been tempted by. There's obsession and fear. Obsession, fear, greed, possessiveness. We have Virgo and Capricorn here, so something that's been triggered in between September and January season for you. that you're starting to look back on and think and see what it is exactly that you have had triggered for you in that sense. I think that you're also trying to find an inner truth as far as excess goes. Where does it your addictions lie? You could be confronting addictions at this time. There could be a need to go within and have time by yourself to confront these imbalances, to gain a respect, an innate respect for earthbound pleasures, and confront yourself with why it is that you are so drawn to these things, why you have to hit the dopamine button so frequently. You could also be looking, because I see them like this, you could also be looking at a Capricorn who isn't balanced at this time, seeking your inner truth in regards to that. That was easy. What's blocking you at this time? I haven't looked at it yet. What is it? Ha! The Lovers in the reverse. Your obstacle moving forward in respect to the Hermit in the upright and the Devil in the reverse. What's blocking you in terms of this is the Lovers. You made a choice. Lovers in the reverse. Normally this would be the choice in where you... Okay, so in the upright, what you have with the Lovers is you have somebody who needs to make a choice in love, has to choose, has to actually stake their claim. You've staked your claim. That's the problem. You've staked your claim. Gemini energy. You've staked your claim, Pisces. And because you've staked your claim, that's what's blocking you from going within and really seeing things and really evaluating things the way you would like to, perhaps. We'll clarify anyway. But what I'm seeing here is that there is something that you've staked your claim on. You're not willing to let it go. There could be fear, obsession. But you're trying to go within. You're trying to evaluate it for what it really is. You're trying to ask yourself the right questions. Don't stop doing so, because that's important. You know, it's important to do so. But the obstacle here is that you finally made a choice. What is crowning you at this time, Pisces? I'm seeing Libra in the reverse also. There's something that happened in the September-October season, Libra season, that's significant for you. Turn the world on its head. Turn the world on its head, I'm hearing. Turn the world on its head. Because Libra, I'm looking at my dice, and Libra is in the reverse, and I'm seeing it. It's very poignant, and it's crowning you. What else is crowning you at this time? What's apparent for you? Tell me. Okay. The Eight of Cups. Somebody has walked away from something that would be normally of emotional fulfillment, and do forgive my nails. I'm taking a break and healing them. But what's crowning you at this time is that somebody's made a choice to walk away from something that would be normally of emotional significance, in order to search for the Nine of Cups, self-love, self-fulfillment, so that they can seek the 10. There's either a need for you to walk away, or somebody else has walked away. But nonetheless, they took those. It's like Mary Poppins with her fucking umbrella. Ooh, right? It took off. It walked away, or you walked away. But that's the invitation here, is to walk away in search of something that's of greater emotion and fulfillment. What's hidden from your awareness right now, Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The Tower in the reverse. What's hidden from your awareness is something shocking, something of a surprise, something that's been hidden from your awareness, but something that is surprising to you that you didn't know, a revelation of sorts. Scorpio energy. Again, this is October energy. Ow. October energy. My ring was inside. Something surprising that came to light. or something that is sudden and shifting everything, hidden from your awareness. It's not necessarily bad. The reason it's not bad is because it's in the reverse rather than the upright. Somebody is safe. You might be protected from this surprising revelation because this person's being gently lowered to the ground as opposed to crashing on their head like they normally would be. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We'll clarify it. I'm going to try and keep these readings short because it doesn't seem, in the recent past, doesn't seem that I'm getting a whole lot of viewership when they're in the hour. 10 of Cups, in the recent past. In the recent past, you did have great emotional fulfillment. You had a reason to celebrate. There was something of great emotional fulfillment that was reason to celebrate, cause for celebration for you. You felt that you actually did reach the zenith of emotional fulfillment for yourself in a partnership. Now, this doesn't necessarily have to be romantic in nature. It could very well be that it was something that was family, friends, could have been friendship. It was a cause for celebration. It was a party. You might have met up with somebody that really was a joyous occasion, and during that joyous occasion, you really reached the zenith of emotional fulfillment with somebody. But this was in the recent past. The joining of hands. The joining of hands is something that I'm noticing here that's very important. You linked hands with somebody. The joining of hands. The joining of hands. The joining of hands was the union. You knew as soon as you interlaced hands that there was union. As soon as you interlocked hands for the first time, I'm getting it over here. And there's bashfulness, hey? There's bashfulness. It's like you're both looking away. You don't want to admit. You don't want to admit. Because if you admit, then you have to make good on it. Right? Okay, in the future. In the future. In the near future. Again, cards don't dictate the future. You do. But Pisces, what do we have in the next... I always ballpark this in the next 2 weeks, and I'm usually fairly accurate with that. But you dictate the future. Your actions dictate the future. What action are you taking in the next 2 weeks? What's happening around you in the next 2 weeks? That's way too many. I'm not taking that. I normally take like 3 or less. What do we have for you, Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Okay. They gave me 3. Okay. Halting passionate action forward towards somebody. Crossroads. Surveying the landscape to see what is the best movement forward that you can take. Recognition, cause for celebration, something that you're going to recognize somebody for, or something that you're going to be on display and recognized for. Triumphant homecoming. Tap dancing. There's something about tap dancing. I'm hearing I tap danced all over that shit. I'm actually hearing somebody say that. I tap danced all over that shit. It's mine. Surveying the future, looking on as somebody is performing in the next 2 weeks. And not taking the passionate action forward, just sitting back and watching as somebody is performing well. Seeing them in their victory, in their glory, watching them in their glory. It's appealing to you. You're going to notice somebody in their glory and it's appealing to you. Okay. What's an extension of the present for you, Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Fresh start. Fresh start. Trying to start over with somebody. Foundations. Trying to build a foundation with somebody, a different foundation. Different foundation. You don't see a legacy. You're not... You don't see a path forward. You're discouraged. You don't see a path forward. Normally, this would be where you've laid the path forward towards your legacy successfully. This is also self-love and stability within the self. You're not seeing it. You're not seeing the path forward. It's not readily apparent to you. You're discouraged because of that. What is in your environment at this time, Pisces? You don't want anybody to know. You're hiding what's in your environment. Leo energy. You're trying to maintain pride, trying to save your pride, or somebody else's. Somebody's trying to maintain their pride and hold on to their temper. Have courage. This could very well be you, but because it's in your environment, somebody that's surrounding you at this time, Leo energy, they're trying to have courage, keep a hold of, they're trying to tame the inner beast, are also very prideful, protecting that part of themselves that's proud. There's something about they don't want to admit. Courage. Courage. The medallion of courage. They've been awarded the medallion of courage. They're very proud. They touch you on the shoulder. The comfort of touching you on the shoulder. All they have to do is touch you on the shoulder. And it's comforting to you. It actually it helps to quell your anger. When you're about to spout off at the mouth, the hand on shoulder, hand on shoulder, hand on shoulder holds you back from losing your temper. Okay, hopes and fears for you. I'm making good time. I'm really, really tuning into your energy today, Pisces. It's good. It's been a while. It's been a while. It's been a spell since I've done the cards. Okay, Pisces. Tell me. Hopes and fears. That you don't want anybody to know your hopes and fears. It's none of your business. Fucking massive ringing over here right now. If only you knew. If only you knew. You say that. If only you knew my hopes and fears, you'd run. If only you knew my hopes and fears, you'd run. I'm getting this song. You Can Run, But We'll Find You by Hey Google. That's my one in my office. Who sings the song, If You Run, We'll Find You?
I'll Find You was recorded by Lecrae.
That's not the song I'm talking about. Hey Google, what's the song, If You Run, We Will Find You by Matchbox something?
I'd love to hear you sing, but your lyrics may confuse me.
Hey Google, You Can Run, But We'll Find You. What song is that?
This one.
That's not the song. Canadian. I'm Canadian, it's fine. Hey Google, stop playing the music. You Can Run, But We'll Find You by Matchbox Confessional. Dashboard Confessional. That's not it. Hey Google, run, You can run, but we'll find you. What lyrics are that song from? Give me 2 seconds. It's just giving me search results. I'm going to do it. I'm sorry, but I'm pausing it. Okay, so this is really weird. So I went and I tried to do this, and first that came up was the search by NF, and I don't even know that song. But then the one I was actually looking for did eventually pop up, and it was You Can Run But We'll Find You by Matchbook Romance, and I've got massive ringing in this ear. So you do need to look up the search by NF, which is really trippy because I do know a Pisces who listens to NF. That's the only reason I know who NF is. So yeah, I do have these 2 cards that came out for your hopes and fears. You have the Ace of Swords in the reverse and the King of Swords in the upright. Dishonesty, lies, treachery, and the King of Swords being Aquarian individual. These are your hopes and fears. This is also about justice. This is usually a high-ranking authoritarian individual. Somebody who, normally the King of Swords, although the King of Swords is an Aquarius man, usually, is also, I know because that's my dad, among other individuals, but also is usually a magistrate, a judge, court person, a lawyer. There's something about hopes and fears that has to do with not telling the truth, lying, perjury, something in the court system that has to do with it being brought to justice. Law, police officers. That's your hopes and fears. Do you fear the police? Do you fear law? Do you fear being brought to justice? Do you fear the court system? Do you hope for being brought to justice? Do you hope that somebody else is brought to justice for their lies and their treachery and deceit? I don't know. The search by NF. And then You Can Run by Matchbook Romance. You can run, but we'll find you. Interesting that those 2 cards came out with channeling that song. I got massive ringing in this ear over here. Run, but we'll find you. Hey Google, play You Can Run, But We'll Find You by Matchbook Romance. It's not going to do it. It's fine. It's fine. Just look it up. It's okay. Hey Google, never mind. Okay, in your outcome, and we'll just shuffle these down a little. In your outcome, this is usually about 6 months out. What we'll do is we'll make sure that you, I'm just going to move these over, all of these, so that I have some room. And we're going to clarify. It's okay. We'll clarify. You know, again, you dictate your future. The cards don't, so don't feel like you're resigned to this fate. But let's see what we have for you, Pisces. And again, this might not resonate. That's okay. Check your rising, moon, Venus sign. Okay, we have the 6 of Swords. Trip over water, travel, leaving something burning in its wake, moving towards something else. This is usually travel. It's just travel is what it is, but there's usually something about leaving something behind and moving towards something else, and it's a forward movement. What else? It's a trip over water, trip abroad. Not necessarily a trip overseas, but sometimes it can be, depending on the cards that surround it. That's usually my one of my travel cards. It's a travel card, not a relocation card. Oh, okay, so we have 5 coins in the reverse. Warmth. You've come out of the cold. You've brought yourself in from the cold. There's self-empowerment here. Travel, inviting yourself in from the cold. Because normally the 5 of Pentacles is where you've been left out in the cold, looking in through the window of the church. And here you've invited yourself in from the cold. You could be going to a warmer climate, traveling to a warmer climate. But you no longer feel left out in the cold. You realize the choice is yours to be declarative. And then the Six of Cups, this is the long cherished wish of yours. This is something that has to do with nostalgia, something that has to do with childhood wishes, dreams, goals. Realizing that through moving forward towards something of great fulfillment for you. There's also something about escaping something that's burning in its wake. Moving on from something that's burning in its wake. Realizing your own empowerment to not be left out in the cold. But the Six of Cups is always about the wishes of childhood, things you always wanted, and realizing them. Realizing what you always wanted. Nostalgia. Okay, overall energy for you. Then we'll clarify the Two of Cups. Your overall energy is that of coming into union with someone. You're majorly focused on coming into union with somebody. It's of emotional significance. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. It can be with family. It can be a meeting of two minds when it comes to friendship. Not necessarily of a professional nature, though. It's far too warm and watery to be of a professional nature. But that's what I'm getting here. Is that warm, fuzzy feeling. It's been in the back of your mind for a while. Getting it here. It's been in the back of your mind for a while. Okay, let's clarify using the Sun, Moon, Tarot. And we'll take a minute here. It is, of course, Saturn Day, so. Oh, wait. We're not doing that. I didn't shuffle. Okay. I'll just focus on the cards while we do that. And we'll start off in your present with that Virgo, Capricorn energy, heavy earth energy on that present situation. You're trying to focus on what it was that turned this devil energy on its head. Why is it temptation and excess and fear and obsession all of a sudden for you? Why are you so obsessed all of a sudden? Got it here. Why am I so obsessed all of a sudden? Why can't I let this go? Why can't I let this go? Because it's a choice. Because I chose. I finally made the choice. There's a letter. I'm seeing the letter here. Do you see the letter? Well, yeah. The letter is still very prevalent there. Something you want to say to somebody. You're going to say it in written form. Very declarative. Or somebody said it to you. Twist for fairness. Okay, tell me more. Why can't you let it go? You're obsessed. You're trying to find the inner truth about why. Tell me. Tell me. For a Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Tell us more about the present energy. Present situation. With that Virgo Devil. Virgo Devil reversed. Okay. Chariot in reverse. You didn't feel there was movement forward. Relocation. You didn't want somebody to move. You want somebody to relocate. You're angry about it. You didn't realize. You didn't realize. Oh, I'm burning here. You didn't realize. Okay, what else? You didn't take the proper action forward. You weren't romantic. The romanticism wasn't there. You regret it. You regret that the romanticism wasn't there. Knight of Cups is usually a romantic individual taking action forward towards something with that noble energy. It didn't happen. Well, you feel it wasn't fair. You don't feel you were given a fair shake. That's why you can't let it go. You don't feel there's balance. Also, that's also with that devil in the reverse. Excess. Feeling unbalanced, imbalance in the situation. Tell me about the Lovers. What is this obstacle in the choice? Seven of Swords, treachery, Ace of Wands, your passion, a matchstick of the divine, inspiration. You're inspired. You're inspired by the defeat. You're inspired by the fact that somebody beat you out. It's like the fact that you lost inspires you to move forward. You know that there is treachery afoot against this individual that you've chosen. You know that there's treachery. Tell you what crowns you. With the Eight of Cups. Who is walking away rather? The Hangman. Either you or somebody with Pisces in their chart. It's not that there's walking away. What it is a suspended movement to gain perspective with the Hanged Man. That's your card. Somebody chose to walk away because somebody else wasn't making any forward motion movement. They were sitting there, they were laying back and sitting and watching rather than making any forward movement. So the other person decided to let go. Move on in search of a greater emotional fulfillment. What else? But it's your Six of Cups or their Six of Cups. Nostalgia. Long cherished wishes, goals, hopes. Playful energy. There's playful energy here. Did you notice this? Tell me anything else? Yeah. That somebody was in apathy. There was apathy at foot. Apathy. There were all of these cups, and the divine passed a cup to somebody. And look. This person had all of these cups, and the divine passed a cup to them. They didn't give a shit. So the other person decided to move on. And it wasn't like they moved on and it was okay. There were 8 cups there that they abandoned in order to search for 9 cups. So they already knew that they were walking away from something that was of significant emotional fulfillment. It doesn't necessarily mean that it wasn't painful. It just means that they knew that they had to move on. Because this person was being passed a cup from the divine. And nobody was acting on it. They were sitting in Hangman energy, surveying, trying to gain perspective, doing nothing, sitting in stagnant energy, not really sharing anything. The other person was looking for their wish fulfillment, something that was deeper than just like, oh, I wish for this, or it'd be really nice if I got blah, blah, blah. It was something that was deep, that was nostalgic to them. Almost childlike. What's this with our Tower in the reverse? And it is our Tower in the reverse. Interestingly enough, it did end up in the upright somehow here. What is this Tower in the reverse for you, Pisces? Tell me more about this Tower in the reverse. Oh. I got 3. 1 was on the table. We got 10 of Wands. It's burdensome. The 10 of Wands, Page of Cups, it's something that's emotional, an emotional message. And Strength in the reverse, it's caused you to lose your temper, or something that's a fear of yours. It's brought about burden, it's an emotional message or emotional communication, and it's triggered fear and temper within you. Anything else? Just so you can, I'm just gonna leave them there. I'm not gonna lift all those cards up for you. It's halted the slow forward movement and progress of a situation, Virgo energy. Also Taurus energy. Very slow, steady forward progress and action. There was slow progress that you were making towards something. And this shocking moment that's hidden from, that was or is hidden from your awareness, has halted some very, very slow moving energy. The Knight of Pentacles is so slow moving that it appears to be standing still. What is this 10 of Cups in the recent past? Ooh, you really want to talk about that. 7 of Cups in the reverse, no option. And the 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. Loss of legacy, loss of option. Loss of legacy, loss of option once the 10 of Cups happens. As soon as you interlaced hands with this person in this celebration of great emotional fulfillment, you knew there was no you knew there was no other choice. Normally, 7 of Cups is many options of a romantic nature. Why does this keep on turning around on me? I don't know, but it is. But you knew that it was of great emotional significance to you as soon as you interlocked hands with somebody at a celebration. It was almost like a spark. And because it was a spark to you, everything else, you dropped all of your other options, mentally or otherwise. But you didn't feel you had the legacy in the past to offer this person? What else? It's like you chose love over legacy. That's a very Capricorn concept. I can have legacy or I can have love. I can't have love and legacy. You were afraid and did not take the risk. That was the thing. You didn't move forward on the path. You didn't strike out. That's Aries energy, by the way. The Fool in the reverse, you were halted. Your fear was triggered that you had to sacrifice one for the other. So you didn't move forward. You didn't strike out and attempt to go for something that you should have there in the recent past. The 9 of Coins in your 4 of Pentacles, saving, hoarding your resources, or protecting something. You don't feel there's a path forward. You're in a mental prison about this, though. You're miserly at this time because you're paranoid about something, about losing something. The 8 of Swords, you're not actually trapped. You think you're trapped. You're saving up things that you don't necessarily need to because you believe that there is no path forward moving forward. It's not something you want to talk about. Oh, I skipped something here. I skipped this in the next 2 weeks, where you see somebody in their glory. Is somebody you want to come in union with. Or you see them coming into union with somebody. Meeting up with somebody. You see them in their glory. Oh, you're surveying them. You're watching to see what happens. You see them coming into union with somebody. It causes you to go into kind of a mental space of hiding, going within. There's that Hermit energy again from the present. Going within to seek your inner truth. You're actually also becoming rather defensive. Protecting yourself, staving off other people's questions. Protective of your feelings. While you seek that inner truth. You've been triggered. You're going into shadow energy. What about this person in your environment? Sorry, I had to go backwards there. I kind of skipped that one. I missed it. You don't want people to know that you notice. You don't want people to notice that you notice. Got it over here. You don't want people to notice that you notice. Anytime that this person is brought up, or the fact that they're in 2 cups with someone, or that you're not necessarily being as outgoing as you normally would, you get protective of yourself and your feelings. You might get defensive when this person's name is brought up. This isn't supposed to be this type of reading. This is supposed to be more general. You don't let this person touch you, because when they touch you, you get shiveries. It's different than other people. In your environment. Tell me about the strength in your environment. The strength card in your environment, Pisces. Truth, justice, equilibrium, Libra season, or Libra itself. In between Leo and Libra season. I just heard a car horn outside. I mean, I do live in a major city right downtown, so that's probably going to happen. But that was interesting that I heard that. Truth, justice, equilibrium, fairness. This person seems cold and clinical, but they have courage. They're brave. You think they're brave? They communicate well. They always communicate the truth. That sword. They always communicate the truth. They can be very cutting. Tell me more. Tell me more. Sometimes they wear a mask to hide parts of themselves. That's too many. Devil in reverse showed up, but I'm not going to look at it. That's too many. You have a lot to say about this person. Are you wearing the mask or are they wearing the mask? You have unfinished business with this person. The universe in the reverse and the emperor in the reverse. This is a leader turned on its head. Aries energy and fixed energy. Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius. This is somebody who can be domineering. Somebody who you don't think is sitting in their power. You don't think they're taking care of themselves, and you don't think they're standing up for themselves. You have unfinished business with them. 21. 21st of a month is significant. April 21st is significant. April 21st. April 21st, 4/21. April 21st. Why is April 21st so significant? That's actually Pisces Aries cusp season. You have unfinished business with this person. You don't think they're standing in their power. You'll be the first one to tell them when they do. You're not afraid to do so. They're also not afraid to tell you the truth about things. But you feel like they're not sitting in their power. You feel like they're not living in their power. This is somebody who comes back around over and over and over again, either in your mind or physically, because the world is in the reverse. Usually the world in the upright is something that completes a cycle that completes itself. In the reverse, it's something that is incomplete. It keeps on happening over and over again until it rights itself. Hopes and fears. Tell us more about these hopes and fears. The Ace of Swords in the reverse and the King of Swords in the upright. Normally, I don't like to address those because those are your business. They're not mine. That's for you to work out. But let's do it. Ace of Swords in the reverse with the King of Swords in the upright. It's almost like, yeah, you're afraid of being caught. Or you know somebody else will. For their dishonesty. There's something about court, magistrates, police officers, law, and lies, injustice, truth, fairness, equilibrium, Ace of Swords. Tell me more. Aquarian energy, though. Here's the Nine of Wands in the reverse. And Temperance. Imbalance and the need for patience. Balance and patience. Tempering of things. Somebody that lack of exhaustion. You're hoping that if you maintain your temper and that you're patient, that your exhaustion over these fears about court, lies, deceit, police officers, authority figures, male authority figures, that your exhaustion over these things will be alleviated if you're patient. Or time will tell, and the stress will be alleviated. Time will tell. Okay. Tell what? What will time tell? What will time tell? Pisces. What will time tell? What are you hoping time will reveal? The passionate communication is not there. You're not willing to communicate passionately about it. You've been silenced. Okay. Tell us about the Six of Cups, the Six of Swords, and that Five of Coins in the reverse. What are you moving towards here in the outcome, Pisces? What are you moving towards? You did really good on time here. I'm proud of myself. What are you moving towards? Oh, you have the Eight of Pentacles, work. You moving for work? Yeah, so you're surveying a path forward that has to do with work. Interesting. Or is that an excuse you're using? You're cute. You're coming out of the cold though, so actually that could very well be that you have a profit you're turning. You're surveying many options and picking the right path to move forward in terms of your work, apprenticeship energy, mastering a craft. Tell me more. How does this have to play? How does this play into your nostalgic, deep-seated, cherished wishes of an emotional sense? That's too many cards. We're not taking them. Tell me, how does it connect? How do we connect those dots? Two seconds. So we have Excel mark the place, Wheel of Fortune, and the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, it's actually a goal that has to do with your luck changing. Won't you believe it's just my luck? Contracts. An offer, a material offer. It's a twist of fate. But it's something you've always wanted that's going to bring you closer to your legacy, your stability. It's the beginning of something. You'll know because X will mark the place. It's like a twist of fate towards your emotional goals. You have an emotional goal that's tied into a contract beginning of some sort. You're picking the right path, but it's because of work that you've put in, hard work that you've put in. You're moving somewhere for work. You're choosing to move somewhere for work across water. The contract, you're signing a contract to do something that has to do with work across water. And it's like fate. It seems like destiny to you. Tell me more. Is there anything else? How will you know? How will you know? It's bringing you close to that emotional fulfillment. The Six of Cups. It's over here also. You might see it in a dream, the moon in the reverse, and then the Prince of Wands in the reverse, which is a Knight of Wands in the reverse. Is something that you didn't take action on before that you could have. You've had an offer before of this nature. You've been invited before to take advantage of this offer, and you turned it down, and it's something that you've dreamed of. It's something that's come up in your dreams. Look, remember I said a trip across water, right? Look at, you have the lighthouse and the lighthouse. The moon, Cancer. Cancer season. This is going to be happening during Cancer season. We tug on the moon. Completely gone like a tidal wave. Like a tidal wave. A sweet Saturday. Listen to Tidal Wave by Interpol. The moon. There's something about your dreams. The veil is lifted. The confusion is lifted. There's something that you're always confused by. There was something that you had lots of questions about, but you have all the answers now. That's how you'll know. You'll know. You might see a lighthouse. It'll also be an offer that you've had before to go do something somewhere, and you turned it down. You've been dreaming about it. You've been dreaming about it. Okay, overall energy. It's you, the High Priestess. Secrets, intuition, following your intuition. Your intuition is your precision guide, but it's also about making sure that you are respecting the need to descend into the underworld with your own hidden secrets. It's almost like the hermit energy again. You know, your own hidden secrets. What are your inner truths that you are hiding, or that you're hiding from yourself? There's intuition that's at play here. Numbers of significance. Wait, oh no, wait, we can't just do that. We have to find your magnetic poetry, and then we can do your numbers of significance. Magnetic poetry for you, Pisces. I almost said Aquarius. For Pisces. Let's do this. Okay. Very short ones. Okay. I mean, this is all I got for you. You're going to have to write them down, pick what resonates, leave what does not. But that's where we're at for those. And your numbers that you should probably look out for, Pisces. 10, breaking down to a 1, endings, beginnings. 11, breaking down to a 2, union. 6 and 12, 6 being June 12th, 12 being 3, so March 6th, March 12th, June 6th, or sorry, June 12th, June 3rd. Anyway, let's just leave that there, and that's it. Thank you so much for watching, Pisces. I hope everything works out for you. This was a really interesting read, and it came out real fast. I'm super glad that it did, because then maybe you'll actually watch it, like, share, subscribe, because now I'm going to actually say that because nobody's watching my shit. Anyway, have a good one. Be well. Bye. Here's all the things for you. Ooh, look at all of the things. This is how messy we get. Yeah. Okay. Bye.